Hello everyone and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is The Dance of Death. And the text level is 4. Learn about doing actions and talking about doing actions. How to tell someone else words and asking little questions at the end of a sentence. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening.
The Dance of Death. In the land of Aradoria, where the sun dipped into the horizon and painted the sky with hues of crimson and gold, a mysterious force stirred. It was said that on certain nights, when the moon was full and the stars aligned in a peculiar pattern, the dance of death would begin. The villagers whispered among themselves about the ghostly procession, where skeletal figures dressed in tattered robes would dance to the rhythm of the wind. Some claimed to have seen them, their bony feet tapping out a haunting melody on the cobblestone streets. As a young apprentice to the village's ancient wise woman, I had always been fascinated by the tales of the Dance of Death. She warned me to stay indoors on those nights, but my curiosity got the better of me. I would sneak out into the darkness, following the faint glow of lanterns that seemed to lead me deeper into the heart of the village. And then, one fateful evening, I saw them, the skeletal dancers, their eyes aglow with an otherworldly light. They danced and spun, their bony feet moving in perfect harmony. I felt a shiver run down my spine as I realized that I had stumbled upon a secret that was meant to remain hidden.
Now, let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Meg, Kelly, and their teacher, Louis, after reading the novel.
I was on the edge of my seat as I read about the Dance of Death.
Yeah, it's so cool how the author weaves together mythology and mystery. I love trying to figure out what was real and what wasn't. As a history teacher, I appreciate how the novel draws from folklore and cultural traditions. It adds depth and context to the story.
I'm with Meg. I was totally hooked. The way the author describes the skeletal dancers is so vivid, it feels like you're right there in the village.
And the wise woman's apprentice is such a great protagonist. I love how she's brave and curious, but also respects the boundaries of her mentor.
I know, right? And the way the author portrays the supernatural elements is so eerie and immersive. It feels like you're experiencing it firsthand. As a teacher, I'm always looking for ways to make history and mythology more engaging for my students. This novel would be perfect for a unit on folklore and cultural traditions.
I think what really makes the story stand out is the way it balances action, suspense, and emotional depth. You feel like you're investing in the characters' journeys.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What is the name of the mysterious force that stirs in Aradoria? A. The Dance of Death. B. The ghostly procession. C. The supernatural force. D. The mysterious energy. E. The bony melody. The answer is A. The Dance of Death. Question 2. What is said to happen on certain nights in Aradoria? A. The sun rises early. B. The moon disappears. C. The Dance of Death begins. D. The stars fade away. E. The wind stops blowing. The answer is C. The Dance of Death begins. Question 3. What is the protagonist's role in Aradoria? A. A young apprentice to the village's ancient wise woman. B. A skilled warrior from a neighboring village. C. A mysterious figure with supernatural powers. D. The leader of the skeletal dancers. E. A curious and brave explorer. The answer is A. A young apprentice to the village's ancient wise woman. Question 4. What is the protagonist's motivation for sneaking out on certain nights? A. To attend a secret meeting with friends. B. To investigate strange occurrences in the village. C. To follow the glow of lanterns deeper into the heart of the village. D. To avoid the wise woman's warnings. E. To meet with the skeletal dancers. The answer is C. To follow the glow of lanterns deeper into the heart of the village. Question 5. What is the atmosphere created by the author's description of the skeletal dancers? A. A sense of calm and tranquility. B. A feeling of excitement and adventure. C. An eerie and immersive experience. D. A sense of fear and anxiety. E. A feeling of boredom and indifference. The answer is C. An eerie and immersive experience. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.